thinking, Kakunu metata no go for ma. This is Mononedi and this is Bridging with Mononedi. Bridging with Mononedi, as you all know, is where I talk about the things that are long forgotten and other times I talk about the things that matter. I want to tell a story that I've told before. So, Inuma Upo, to a man, and his servant who has now turned to his friend, who has become his friend, who they do everything together, and who he wanted to branch out and start up his own business, to start up his own thing. And so he says to his servant, said, look, you served me for a long time and you have been such a good person. And you know, the relationship we have now is not more that of a master and a servant. Your apprenticeship with me is over. Whatever it is that we have in this form of relationship is over. It's time to move it to a new sort of relationship. So I'm thinking that you should branch out and start up your own thing. Become your own master. And what I'm going to do is, whenever I'm going to my next meetings to meet all other big people like me, I'm going to introduce you to them so that you begin to do business with them. And then he said, and he was so grateful. And he was like, oh, thank you, sir. I am so grateful, you know, that you're thinking of me. I said, no, it's okay. It's not a problem. And so the day comes and he says, oh yeah, I'm going on a journey. Pack up your things and let us go together. And Ma was like, yay, let's go, sir. And so he packs up his things. And then on the way to the place, they started the journey. On their way to the place they were going to, he told his master and said, Oga, please, when we get there, don't tell them that, you know, I used to serve you before. And then the Oga said, no problem. I'm not going to tell anybody anything of such. I'm just going to introduce you as a partner, as a new partner. And I said, okay, thank you, sir. Almost getting to the place, rain started to fall. So they were caught up in the rain. They were drenched in rain. It was so heavy, that rain. Now they arrived and the man said, okay, so this is Mr. XYZ, my partner. Meet these other cool people who are business owners, royalties, you know, people who are who in the society, basically. And these are people that this guy used to see from afar. He's never like had direct access to them. He never knew them one-on-one, and then he's meeting them. They're like, oh, you're drenched. You know, most of us also came in the rain, so, you know, they assigned them to their rooms. So what did Uncle do? Uncle carried his clothes and went to dry them. His wet clothes and went to dry them by the fire. Which is what servants used to do, because drying them by the fire made them dry faster, because they also need the clothes, you know, for the next day. So if they are caught up in the rain, they dry it by the fire so that it dries faster. Meanwhile, those people, like, you know, all these other bougies that were there, they don't hang their clothes because, you know, they have like a lot of clothes. Who needs it to dry faster? I mean, so they put theirs on the line, on the rope. So, you know, and somebody walks through and says, oh wow, who did this? And you know, okay, so let's look at this scenario. You know, like the fireplace in the sitting room. Let's say he put his clothes near the fireplace in the sitting room, right? Because some one and you inside, where you sit down by the fire when it's cold inside. So yeah, that's where he put his clothes. And then like, oh, who does this? Like, what kind of behavior is this one? And then he gets angry and he says, oh, so he goes to his master and says, Oga, why did you go and tell this what I told you not to tell them? And say, no, I didn't tell them anything. Now it's two things. One, he didn't learn on the journey. So we're here now for the lessons. He didn't learn on the journey. All the time he was with his master, he might have learned some things, he might have not. But again, you learn by observation, by watching and seeing what other people are doing. You know how to blend in. He didn't do any of those things, because when he walked into that place, he should have seen how other people who were caught up in the rain as well as him, where they were hanging their clothes, so that he would put his own there. And now, if he didn't know what to do exactly, he should have gone to his Oga that brought him and said, Oga, this is my wet clothes, where should I put it? And then the Oga was okay, see that place, go and put your wet clothes there. He didn't ask questions. He didn't learn by observation. And he didn't pick up anything on the journey. all the while that he was with his Oga and coming to that place. He didn't observe how his Oga was doing things, and he wasn't asking questions on how to do what. Now, it's important to understand that you learn on the journey. And where you cannot learn, when you get to the place, you learn by observation. And that's how most of us learn things in the village. We tag along, we follow them. When we get there, okay, they will say, go and bring that one. You go and ask, what was the thing they said I should bring? They will show you, take it to the person who sent you. By the time you do that back and forth 2 times, you say, hey, this thing, but why is it like this? Then they begin to explain to you and tell you why what is what, and why, you know, how to do what you need to do with it. So when you get opportunities, you either ask questions, observe, you know. Sometimes you have to be a master at blending in, right? And it gives you an ample opportunity to study your environment, because when you are not quick to speak, quick to show yourself, you learn. You see how other people say, okay, so that's how to do it, okay? See. And then you ask questions, which you've already established that Uncle did not ask questions. So you learn on the journey. And as opportunities present themselves to you, you know how to place yourself strategically and what to do and what not to do. And you ask questions. You ask for help. Okay? Idumanata. And that is the end of my story. Subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of my new videos. Tell your friends to tell their friends as well. Share this video if you found it interesting. Comment. I would like to hear what you think about this story and the lessons. Okay? Give it a thumbs up if you really like it. Okay. Bye.